We are not going back. That is what Democrats said throughout this 2024 election cycle. But now that the election is over, some Democratic pundits are calling for capitulating to Republicans on certain aspects of transgender rights, giving up on the battles over youth sports or changing rooms, or the government covering trans healthcare, because they believe Democrats' uncompromising positions on these wedge social issues is what led to Kamala Harris's loss. Let me ask you something. How many ads exactly did Kamala Harris run defending trans people? How many times did she make a federal law protecting access to puberty blockers or restrooms a cornerstone of her campaign? How many times did she mention trans people in her campaign speeches? Zero. The answer is zero. Republicans spent $215 million fear-mongering about radical gender ideology, an issue that you did not mention once. So, is it not transparently obvious that these attacks are not based on your actual policies, but rather on stirring up a manufactured moral panic to keep conservative voters frothing at the mouth? Let me ask you an honest question. If you do give up on the war for trans rights, thus setting a precedent that trans girls aren't girls in certain contexts, what do you think is going to happen? Do you really think that Fox News and Breitbart are going to say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Democrats. I know we accused you of pushing radical gender ideology, but now I see that you're against it too. I have seen the light. Let's shake hands and make up because we've solved this actual real problem that definitely exists." Or are they going to do what they always do? Now that it's not a wedge issue anymore, move on to the next wedge issue, and stir up the next moral panic, until the Overton window is shifted on that too, and yet another group is now losing their human rights. Nothing that you do is ever going to be good enough for them, because the point isn't an accurate representation of the truth. It's making you look bad no matter what your views are. "Meet me in the middle," says the unjust man. You take a step forward, he takes a step back. "Meet me in the middle," says the unjust man. But let me tell you something that definitely will happen. I will not tolerate any backpedaling on LGBTQ rights. I have voted for Democrat in 5 straight election cycles down the ballot, because I believe that the party of Obama, who fought hard to extend non-discrimination clauses to cover gender identity, had my back, as Republicans passed ban after ban after ban, including in my home states of Ohio and Florida, where I now have to break the law just in order to pee. But if you capitulate on trans rights, if now neither party is on my side, I will likewise be on no one's side. I will be taking my vote elsewhere if you join Republicans in campaigning against trans rights. Because a world where all hope of being an equal citizen under the law is gone, because neither party in our two-party system is for trans liberation, is not a world that I am willing to live in. Therefore, I implore you, fight for trans rights. And all those who are watching this video, contact your local congressperson and make it clear